What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the link up. Today it's just me, your boy Efrum, because we're going to be talking about Liverpool, baby. And we got good news and we got bad news. Let's start with the good news. It's Easter today, Jesus resurrected. Let's start with the good. Isaac and Leone are back in training, and that's just a big boost. We have no center backs really. Obviously, besides our starters, Joe Gomez, we have no right back. So Gomez, Gomez will have to fill in that slot. But we didn't really have a backup center back. I'm glad Leone is back. He was supposed to be our, young and rising star or Superman. So it's good that he's back in training. At the same time, Isak is coming back. And Slot said a very interesting detail about Isak, because typically when you get players coming back, it takes a while to get them into the team, into rotation, into their, A1 standards. But he mentioned the fact that from the time Isak began training with Liverpool from the beginning of the season to now, post broken leg, post therapy, saying he's looking a lot stronger, which is, it could mean two things. Maybe he's just kind of saving his ass in case he plays Isak a lot of minutes against PSG, because he knows he needs Isak to kind of save his job, or he actually just looks stronger, which could be that one. I mean, it's completely normal, especially with physical therapy. He wasn't doing anything else besides rehab, working out. You're gonna build some muscle, and that's what you really want. You want to come back stronger than what you did before, and then bones grow back too, a little stronger. So could be a little stronger, which is good. That's how you prevent re-injuring yourself. So I hope he doesn't get injured, please to God. But I think he plans on using him against PSG, and um, I want to see him play. But it's going to be tough to get to that level of playing, especially at this time of the season when you have you're fighting for a top four race, your playoffs for Champions League. So yeah, it's looking tough. But at this point, we need everything we could take. So I'm glad they're back. Hopefully, we start seeing them on the pitch pretty soon. And that leads us to our bad news. And it's we've got absolutely crumbled by City, man. 4-0 FA Cup. And I thought Slot did good with the formation. We've been rocking the 4-2-2-2 as of late. So obviously you want to work with that, get your players to work with that, get good at it. Uh, it's what worked against Galatasaray. It didn't do so good against Brighton. I think he did pretty good rotations. I'm glad he didn't go with Soboslai as right back. You put in Gomez. Um, we'll get to Gomez. Put in Curtis Jones, Grav, uh, and then your two camps, Soboslai, Verts, and Salana Gatike. I thought that was a good lineup. No Gakpo, uh, and no Soboslai right back. So I got my two green check marks, but I mean, it didn't even matter. We got smacked 4-0, so what was the point? What does this mean? We're out of the FA Cup. We're still in Champions League. But I don't know. I don't know if I've lost faith for the season, or are we just going to put all our eggs in the Champions League? How are we going to beat PSG? We can't even. I mean, we had a good squad against City. We should have at least got some numbers down. But going to some individual performances, like it was just basic soccer knowledge that the team couldn't even do. They weren't tracking back. They weren't. Uh, there was no. How do you say it? There's no passion. They were lacking passion. There's no, sort of sense of urgency and creation and that dog. There was none of that. We looked like chihuahuas, poodles out there, man. And it was just tough to see. So, um, does Slot get the boot, or do they wait till Champions League? I mean, I'm pretty sure they're gonna wait for we'll see what happens Champions League. I mean, I don't have high hopes, just the way we played today, but against Galatasaray, really surprised me. So, a game at Anfield on the return leg against PSG could be the game changer. Same thing as Galatasaray. Let's not get skunked in the first game by PSG in France. So that way we have a fighting chance at Anfield. And yeah, but it's awful. I thought we were actually gonna. I was very optimistic going into the City game, and was majorly disappointed. At this point, what do you do? At least now we can focus on getting into Champions League and really just see if we could win the Champions League. How crazy would that be, man? We win the Champions League after this shit of a season. Do you even fire Slot at that point? That's like if that's the only no, you can't fire Slot. He's won the Premier League first season and he wins the Champions League the next season. You can't fire him. There's no way. Doesn't sound right. There's no way you can't do that. That has to be like a untold law. But um, I don't know. We'll see how they go against PSG. We played like shit today against City, and I think we're gonna still make Champions League. Um, See, I still want to believe we're gonna beat PSG. That's the worst part, but I'm just, I'm just always an optimist rooting for my team. I think we'll lose the first leg. I'm sorry, and then we bounce back second leg, and then just show them what beast of a team we are. Come Europe. Uh, City knocked out Arsenal. I mean, City either they weren't having the best of form, in the last 5 games, and I don't know the way they destroyed us was not chill, bro. So I guess what can you say? But yeah, Slot still has his job. We have his psych back. Leone's back in business. Frimpong is made out of glass, brother. Joe Gomez. Um, I won't talk about Joe Gomez. I'm just saying that last goal, that was poor defending. I mean, they played all around him. He didn't even track back. He gave up. It's like, come on, show some passion. Show some heart. Something about show some like Robertson type vibe, that I want. Kirk is just fight for every ball. Joe Gomez is too nonchalant, man. It's just I don't know. He thinks he's too cool to track back, I guess. I don't know, but I love Joe Gomez. Just hope you get out of that kind of sense. When we need a right back, I would hope you'd be the one to step up. But clearly wasn't it. If we don't have Frimpong against PSG, you just gotta keep playing Joe Gomez. You don't put Soboslai there. Not against PSG. So we'll see. Hopefully he comes back in time. And I want to see Isaac get some minutes against PSG and Fulham coming up. He's back in training. He's strong. I know seems too early, but at this point we got to use our shooters, man. We didn't waste so much money just for them to be on the bench the whole season, so I don't know. Big ups the Reds. Big game coming up, PSG. It is Easter. I'm gonna go spend it with my family now, but just had to catch up with y'all. But yeah, thanks so much for watching. If you enjoyed it, leave a like, subscribe, comment, do all that good stuff. And yeah, we'll see you guys on the next one.